Welcome to AJ Awesome Show, a show about my favorite things. My name is AJ and my special guest for this episode is the Young Bucks. I hope you like the show! The Young Bucks are Matt and Nick Jackson. They are part of Bullet Club. They wrestle for New Japan Pro Wrestling, Ring of Honor, and some independent shows. They were trained at Rudo's Dojo and by Marty Jannetty. The Young Bucks are current 6-man tag team champions in ROH. They have held the New Japan IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team titles 6 times, ROH World Tag Team titles 2 times, the New Japan Never Openweight 6-man Tag Team Championship 2 times, the PWG World Tag Team Championship 4 times, and many other championships and other promotions. Video game.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man, go ahead, you first.
Of all time? Like my favorite ever? Oh man, that is hard. I'm gonna go with... Oh, that is hard, huh?
I'm an old school, you don't even probably know what this is. There's an old game on Nintendo, the regular Nintendo called Contra. That was my favorite video game when I was a kid. I'm a big Mario Brothers guy.
Yeah.
I love Mario Kart. I play that with my kids.
I'm gonna go with NBA Jam.
That's a good one. Terminated Edition.
Of all time. Yeah.
What's your favorite video game?
Usually I say Pokemon, but I change my mind.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right on.
It's all of the games except for Pokemon, usually.
Do you play Pokemon? What's the one on the iPhone? What's that one called?
Pokemon Go.
You play that?
A bit.
Okay.
What championship are you most proud of?
Oh man. The one that I'm most proud of is this one right here. I'll point it to the camera.
Yeah.
It's the Super Kick Party Championship. Matt and I invented it. And we're the only ones to ever hold them. So we've never lost them.
Because you made them.
Yeah, exactly. And,
Yes.
And kayfabe, but we've never defended them, so that's probably
And we
why.
never will, AJ. We never will.
So you'll always have a belt.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
that's exactly why. It's an insurance policy.
Yes.
What is the worst gimmick that you've ever used?
Generation Me from TNA about 7 years ago.
That's a pretty easy answer. Yeah, I would go with Generation Me. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? We played as chickens when we first started wrestling about 14 years ago. We had full body chicken suits, and we were
Feathers
called.
and everything.
Low
skill and arrows.
Low skill
I
and
was
arrows,
actually
yeah, that's right.
a dog once. I was called Fluffy the dog, and I had a tail, and I had whiskers, and paws.
So those are the worst ones.
Fluffy the dog.
And then Generation Me was set number 2.
Yeah.
What advice would you give a new wrestler?
Man.
I always tell new wrestlers to never quit and to always try to be different and stand out from everybody else. Try to look
And
different.
try to work harder than
Yep.
everyone that's in the locker room.
It's not necessarily about how good you are, but it's about how much heart you have, how much courage you have, how much will you have. So just never give up.
Yep.
Would you rather travel to the past or to the future, and why?
Oh wow. Travel in the past because we both have kids, and I actually get sad when they get older. So I would like to rewind the clock to see them at a younger stage. I don't want to see them later on in life. It kind of scares me.
I would be interested in going into the future just to see what things would look
Really?
like, even though it might be scary.
Yeah.
But I'd like to know just for my curiosity.
What was your favorite cartoon when you were a kid?
Oh man, it was either Rugrats or Hey Arnold for me.
Those are two very good answers. I'm trying to think of what my favorite was. I really liked Animaniacs.
Oh, Doug Funny was another
Doug
good
was
one.
good. I liked Tiny Toon Adventures.
That was good.
What else? Those are probably the ones at top.
You might know this one because it's returning on Disney, I think. DuckTales.
DuckTales.
You ever
was
heard of
great.
that one? That's a good one.
I've heard of Animaniacs and Doug.
There you go. Yeah.
Jeez.
What is the best thing about being a wrestler?
Oh
Wow.
man, probably performing in the ring and getting to just, I don't know, engage all of our wonderful fans and to hear them react to something that they like and to clap and cheer and chant our names, and it's so
Getting
fun to
getting
do that.
to meet some of them, well, all of them, and because it's cool to hear their stories, and it blows our mind to see that we've touched so many people in certain ways, like with people with depression and stuff like that, and we see that and they say, hey, watching you cheers me up. So like getting a compliment like that is like, it's pretty cool. It makes the job very well worth it.
What would you say if your kid wants to be a wrestler?
Oh man.
I would say, are you sure? Because it's very difficult. So maybe think twice about it. But if you really want to do it, let me teach you how and let me show you how to do it right.
Yeah, I would say the same thing because when they're old enough, chances are we'd be able to get them a pretty good job because we know a lot of people now. So it'd be an easy way to make some money, but it wouldn't be easy at the same time because it's very hard work. I don't know, though. I want them to follow their own dreams. Our parents never pressured us into something that they wanted, so I would say that. You know what I mean?
What is your favorite place to wrestle?
Oh man, that's a hard one. Favorite place to wrestle?
Chicago's one of my favorite places to wrestle. Chicago, Santiago, Chile was one of my favorite crowds. Dublin, Ireland, Tokyo, Japan, Los Angeles, California, New York City.
This tour that we're currently on right now,
been a fun one.
we just did. Man, I'm drawing a blank. Where were we?
Buffalo,
Buffalo, New York. That was
Pittsburgh,
great.
Columbus.
Pittsburgh was great.
All good.
Man, it's been the crowds that we've been wrestling in front of lately have all been good. So it's hard to pinpoint my favorite, but man, LA is always a special place to me because that's where we live. So I would go with that.
Did you ever want to wrestle separately instead of tag team?
No.
Never. Once we started teaming, I've never seen any other way. It's always been so much fun teaming with my brother. So.
Yeah, I don't think unless God forbid one of us quits or gets hurt or something, I don't think we'll ever separate.
That's the end. Thank you for your review.
Thank you,
Thank
buddy.
you, buddy. Thanks for having us.
Thank you, buddy.
You're
That was
welcome.
fun.
I hope you enjoyed this episode of the AJ Awesome Show. I'd like to thank the Young Bucks for being my special guest. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you next time.